up? It's the Diz What It Is podcast, man. It's the world famous DJ Diz. I got my right hand man, Southside C's with me.
What's going on, family?
And it's our 20th episode, so today we got two special guests.
Yeah,
our first guest in the building, the hair extraordinaire,
man.
all weather Heather in the building. At Hair and Mac, you can follow her on IG and all that good shit, man. You know where she at, alright? And our second guest, who is not only like a big part of my DJ career and getting me branched out with a lot of people, network extraordinaire, event planner, host, everything you can name under the sun, Miss Tasha The Plug. Okay, Miss Tasha The Plug is also in the building. So it's gonna be a crazy, crazy episode. She was like, Diz, we coming in, we're gonna take over, we're gonna add some women topics to all of y'all shit. We know y'all wanna talk men stuff, but it's gonna be a wild episode, so y'all stay tuned for sure. C, how we gonna do this, man? How was your week?
Week was a trying week, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a tough week this week, but I'm here, I'm strong, Antoine Fisher. But this week I made some real personal adjustments, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get Southside Steve's running better, you know. But other than that, man, I'm here, I'm alive. Had a great day at the beach with the fam today, you know? So I'm happy, you know.
Good shit, man, good shit. Miss Heather, all weather Heather. Even though this weather is hot as fuck, it's the hottest day in Virginia right now. Did y'all know that?
The lifeguard told me.
No, it is. Today was the hottest day. So, how was your week so far? Did you have a great week?
Yes, I did. I had a really good week at work, and I spent it all day at the beach today too.
Okay.
Working on my tan.
Okay, working on that melanin. Okay, that's what it is, man. Look, my week was great too, man. I had some ups and downs. Definitely had some emotions tied into this week too, man. But like I said, we here Sunday. I'm having a great vibe today. So let's get it popping. You know what I mean? How are we gonna get this thing jumping off? Do y'all want to fall right into entanglements, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Tell me what y'all want to do. Y'all want to fall right into entanglements?
I want to fall into entanglements because I've never been entangled.
Yeah, you've been married, solid, faithful for 12 years.
Yeah, man.
You don't know shit about entanglements.
Entangled.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you find yourself in an entanglement?
Well, first of all, you gotta be a young, eligible, single, bachelor, handsome young brother like myself. And then number two, you have to find, and you know what? And I saw this by Lil Duval too. Cougars are the only ones that can use entanglements. He said young girls still gotta have, it's complicated under their status.
Like, that's the actual, the definition of it is really what she said.
Yeah.
If you read the definition, it's like a relationship. That's crazy.
Y'all young girls, y'all still use it's complicated, but the cougars, y'all get us tangled. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
that's smooth.
Yeah, you gotta have it in. You gotta have an older woman or somebody that's of age that's wanna wrap you up, sugar mama.
I don't know though, man. I don't know though, man. Today in society, man, it's a lot of things that's topsy turvy. So I feel like any outside entanglements, entangling, you know what I'm saying? It's by definition entanglement. If she young or old, because there's some young joints out here that's, you know what I mean?
Nah, you just cheating then.
Yeah.
Entanglements.
So it's
an entanglement that had you wrapped up. You entangled. You ever got your legs entangled in the comforter? You trying to get it out? Like you be entangled,
so you got
bro.
Your leg
It's a little bit different.
I can dig that.
You know what I mean? You're more than just in between the sheets when you entangled. You know what I'm saying?
So with an entanglement, would you say that there's some rules to follow with that?
It's not an entanglement.
What is it?
It wasn't an entanglement.
You tell me.
They were taking a break. They did what they did. He couldn't handle it. And he just messed up. How you entangled?
He told the business. Okay, that's one of the rules of entanglements. Don't tell it.
It wasn't an entanglement because Will knew.
You think real religious?
Yes,
You think he really knew?
A break. I'm sure he knew.
You think he knew? Like, yeah, August is sleeping with separating my.
I don't think he knew.
I feel like they had an open relationship.
Exactly.
Open relationship. Still.
That's something that's been in question about Will and Jada for years, though.
Different.
Yeah, I think if he'd have done it, he'd be getting a whole lot of chastising right now on social media and everything. And I don't know if it's some women watching. I'm pretty sure it is. And I know that y'all been riding for Jada all week, all for the last 2 weeks. There's some Jada riders right now.
Jason said it was unfair.
I would hit Tiana up if I was in your shoes.
No,
open casting call for you, Tiana Trump. She's very famous. Look her up. But I say call that lady.
Yeah, work
Just what I mean. She's
one of the
a porn star.
Yes,
he can do better than that.
Yes, she's famous. Rich and famous is rich and famous.
I don't care. She can do better than a porn star.
She offered the help. That's all.
She offered the help. That's her services.
Yeah, she offered the help. If he needs help,
so do you think Will can get back from this?
Fuck yeah, he's
what is there to get back from?
Listen, okay.
This is Big Willie from Philly.
But still, in that whole Red Table Talk, right? And this is what I got from it. In the Red Table Talk, I got that him being in front of his wife, in front of millions of people, and his wife telling him like, yo, you didn't satisfy me.
That definitely wasn't
his
what I
pride
took.
hurt,
That is
bro.
not what he
That's
said.
definitely
His
not what I
pride is
took from
hurt.
that.
That's what she
She did
implied.
not-
She's like, well, it's been so long since I didn't feel
Yeah,
good.
She the Holly Berry
They
Jake.
want to
She
break
the monster's ball.
Don't.
That's the monster's
wait
ball.
a minute. So if you're my husband
Okay.
and we take a break and things are going awry, going left, right, the next thing is always going to be good. It could be
Yes.
bad, but it's good because it's different.
But don't you
He's
exactly,
giving me,
yeah.
he's giving me what I
But
need.
don't you still keep it at home though? You don't. You
Not
like
if we not
rule one of
together.
marriage is still even if y'all separate, then you still keep that business in the household. So
But she didn't put it out there that the boy did.
You got to
She
keep the side
confirmed it.
pieces in check.
But why
yeah,
would
you
you
gotta
not
keep your side
lie?
piece in check.
But
That's
you gotta
messy.
be selective of who you messing with.
That's
So
her
that's
fault.
her
Her
fault.
old ass should have known that.
She should have known.
That's a
She
young
said,
broken little boy.
young broken man.
I don't know, man.
So
I don't know.
you gonna
She
tell
say
me
saved this man life, and then brought her husband.
I'm a
in.
young broken man. I'm telling it all. Hey, look, entanglements is $1 million hit right now. Get me entangled.
You
I'm
gonna
making a
tell
hit.
Nah,
I
don't
would
do
that.
that.
I would do
Yeah,
that.
No,
No.
snitching it will.
Now I don't agree with that. I don't
Oh.
That
agree
was
with
horrible.
August coming out and even starting this thing. Even if it's a
It's
rumor
fire
or
stuff.
whatever, I think he started it and
Yeah.
she had to clean it up. And I think it was a little messy from the get go. But
Or she could have not said anything.
Man, side note.
If she wouldn't say
side
anything,
note,
they would-
Jada
Black
Pinkett is
Twitter would've
rich
killed her
enough
for
to
it.
hush somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, she obviously was in a vulnerable place because when you're that rich and famous, they have gag clauses. Like
She could've made her sign an NDA.
I hear
Well, yeah,
that Justin
Justin signed
Bieber
an
make you
NDA.
sign a piece of paper to
Yeah,
come in
NDA.
to even be around him.
Yeah,
There's
right.
no phones with Drake. It's none of that stuff. So
Beyonce make you sign
she
an
was
NDA.
obviously in an emotional place to where she wasn't, her guard was down. So me being in a married situation, sometimes your best friend and your confidant, your lover, shit gets played out. You know what I mean? The love doesn't change, but at the same time, just like, Love said, something new doesn't necessarily have to be an entanglement or engagement or a person.
So y'all
But
think stepping out to the side is cool, is what y'all trying
I
to
didn't
say.
I'm not saying that, but in a separated state, what
Yeah,
Papa
the
don't know
separated
won't hurt him.
If it's separated,
Exactly.
what goes for her, what could go for him. If you separated, you separated. I'm sure Will did his thing. He just not gonna say it. Will ain't gonna say it.
I feel bad for Will in this sense that he got to sit in front of the country and have,
He'll be alright.
looked at like
He'll be fine. He
the
can find
soft
his
dude.
money.
Will is.
Yeah.
I've been watching Will Smith movies all week. I feel so bad for you, brother. I'm riding with you, Will. All month of August,
I don't feel
we
bad.
we will heal for Will,
I don't
and
feel
all
bad.
men can
It's
cheat
terrible.
for the whole month of August.
But okay, so there was.
We gonna heal for Will, baby.
He can
I'm
leave.
with it.
They still together.
Hey,
He accepted it. They
I'm
got
with it.
We print those t-shirts.
Yes.
I'm definitely not.
Y'all heard it
wearing
here
them.
first. Heal for Will.
That nigga said they
All
get
August.
Will merch.
all month with
I'm
this
just-
nigga talking.
Nah, I'm dead ass.
But I mean, if you were separated from your counterpart, would you even want to hear about what was going on with him?
It would depend on the situation. I've been married and divorced. No, I don't care. I don't care what you do.
If you separate,
Married before means the situation is dissolved.
I mean, if you
They haven't made this.
When we
They
separate-
didn't
yeah,
make
you're
the
separated.
Well, when
agreement
we
It is what it is.
separated,
to dissolve the
when we
situation.
separated,
though.
I did not care.
yeah, it is.
Please
It
find
is what it
somebody.
is, bro. That's like a real life
that's like
breakup.
that's the beginning of the end.
Especially if y'all live in the same
Break
y'all
up in
live.
a
y'all-
divorce.
But that's not the beginning of the end for Will and Jada. They stay together.
They're still
Of
together.
course, that's what I'm saying.
But that can
If
happen
they
too,
felt like
though.
It was worth
You don't-
saving.
when you separate from what I know, it's not saying that, you know what I mean, I'm done with this situation.
Saying we need a break.
We need a break so
It
I
can
could
go
potentially
either way.
find myself.
It
Yeah,
can go
it can
either
definitely.
way. Either way.
Maybe this isn't what we
Yeah.
need, and maybe I did or can find something over here. But in my situation personally, like, who wants to start over? And not even as
And I think that's
as
the
I'm
case
holding
now.
on to something.
Yeah,
but
but
who
that's-
wants to start over?
that's what
you see what
most men
happened.
think.
You see what happened to this entanglement. He gonna tell somebody.
Nah, but
So-
see, that's what most men think. Like, man, we want to start over, whatever. But it's a lot of women out here that be like, the hell with you. I'll start over. I don't care. I've been married for 25 years, nigga. I will, like, if it's done, it's done. I'm starting over. It's a wrap. Like, it be the men that be kind of be holding on to that divorce sometime, man. Like, no, let's not get that. Women will divorce your ass in 2020.
Well, maybe in 2020.
Women will
that's
cut your
definitely-
ass
that's
off in
definitely not
2020,
true,
yo.
to my knowledge.
Shit.
Like men are the leavers.
I ain't staying with nobody for convenience.
But you know, some
I mean,
people get comfortable,
and-
so
Yeah,
that's what they're
ain't
used
for
to.
that.
And I think with them, they've been together for so long, they're comfortable with each other. To go out and try to find somebody Now somebody, then you gotta learn all their lies, all their skeletons.
Exactly.
They crazy.
You gotta fight baby daddies.
You ain't got time for all that.
You know
So
what I mean?
just stay together, work it out.
Will Smith
It's
can
worth
get-
it.
If it's an open,
I definitely
if it's an
respect
open relationship, then Will should just respect it, then, right?
Exactly. That's what they say. I mean,
Nah.
so why get mad?
You know why Will was looking like that in the interview?
Hollywood,
Because he was
man.
thinking about all the wild shit that he did
No.
when he was in
No,
Saint
he wasn't.
Tropez.
No, he wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Pissing off the bridge in
Will,
Prague. You know what I mean?
Will was, his heart was breaking inside.
Will kept his shit.
That
private.
crying picture, that
She
was
made
a
her
man,
shit public.
a man apart, man.
And
Trying
that's
to tell y'all.
fucked up.
I guarantee you there is some gag orders and
In Will's
petitions
name.
signed on Will's side. I guarantee you.
He's
I
not
guarantee.
playing.
Will
He's
said he
not
was done with
frustrated.
Hey, guess
This
what?
nigga was in Men in Black.
Guess what?
This nigga did Bad Boys.
He-
Come on.
yeah,
fam.
and Men in Black, everything's been wiped out. So that's our memory. She the only
Exactly.
one to let her shit get messy and spill over into the crowd, man. Come on.
I feel like that was a publicity stunt on the man part too.
together, so I
You said
can't.
what?
She that's
I don't know why you're saying that she let it happen.
She
No,
after he
it's
exposed it though, but
Because here's why. This is my theory on why.
come on.
I don't look over
She
like
did
that.
you
Okay.
okay.
You next.
The camera picking you up. You good.
So my thought process was that she had to either say something. If she said nothing and then he brings receipts, then you're doing damage control. So she's probably being advised by her team.
She got her head
Listen,
up.
you're gonna have to get in front of it because if he starts spilling receipts, then you're gonna be playing catch up, right?
Mhm.
So from a business perspective, for a brand perspective, she had to say something. And whether he put it out there because he was hurt or whether he intended to say it, whether
It's all
it doesn't
promotion.
matter. It's out there, so now you have to deal with it.
You heard the song?
So it was damage
Of course
control
I
from the
heard the
beginning
song.
then.
Like
I
it.
didn't hear it.
I mean, I thought it was cute, but you know.
From a man
and
perspective,
the
you gotta
thing-
control your side piece.
But here's the
Straight
thing
like
too.
that. My side pieces ain't doing that.
That's a
But
fact.
here's the
That's
thing
your
too.
fault.
I hear people talk about the age thing, right? I dated someone that's younger. You know what I'm saying? It is a different experience. I'm
It's
not
very
gonna
different.
take it. But I also have dated someone that's younger, but he was more my level, right?
That's
So
what I
it
just said.
doesn't mean that he wasn't mature. It
Okay.
just means that whatever he was feeling, and I've heard he's dealt with some type of psychosis issues, that's the way that he wanted to purge it. He wrote a song about it, and then he's acknowledging it or telling his story to his fans. So, I mean, we have to be sensitive to what everybody goes through. That's just how I look
But
at it.
That's a great-
Everybody
that's
deals
a
with
great
things differently.
perspective.
That nigga had
That's a great perspective.
the immature Marcus Houston hairdo on the interview.
Yeah.
Bro. That nigga shit was fucked
But
up.
would you
He
agree
is
with
not
the position
mature.
that the man did?
No, no, no.
It was
You
the
say
supreme
after
thing
that?
to do.
Oh, I
Everyone
see
in the
his
world
hair.
has been
No, but
talking
I'm
about
just
this
saying.
Will and Jada relationship. Is it an open
Relationship-wise,
relationship?
from
Are they
that
staying
Niggas
together?
dressing
Are they
like
having
that.
marital problems? So
I
for
haven't
something
heard
like
that
this to
song.
happen, I feel like he just took advantage of a great situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a song
That
out.
too,
I'm
that
gonna
too.
let everybody in the world. I'm gonna answer the question for
Exactly.
everybody in the world. Yeah, they do got
So
some
it's a
weird
game
shit going
for him.
on.
It was
On
a
top
game. It was a
of, I was
market. It was a
involved.
market. He
My
made
heart-
money
But
off
he's
this
not
shit.
mentally
He
stable.
made money off this shit.
So I don't
He's making
think
money
that
off
he's
it.
actually
Definitely making
thinking
sense.
about the full concept, like the bigger picture.
But you
I
know
don't think he's
he
thinking
made
about
money off it. That was a conscious thing for him to
Yeah,
do.
that was
That's
his
fucked
business
up.
move.
Yeah, that was
You know what I
that's
mean?
fucked up.
I don't know.
I'm not mad at Jada or Will, but I mean, I just feel like people in a married situation, business don't need to be all in the street with
Yeah.
everybody in the world with a say so on it,
Exactly.
including myself.
Speaking of business in the street,
Exactly.
have y'all seen this Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez thing? You seen this? How you feel about that? Tory set short men back for 20 years now. Like he shot Meg in the foot. You saw that?
Allegedly.
Dude, allegedly my
yes.
ass. Allegedly my ass. We know
And she
Tory
said
is
he shot
emotional.
her.
We've known people to
Yeah.
shoot people, and we've known people
Tory
that,
can
that
go off the
accidentally
ledge.
got shot in a situation with people. I feel like it was an
Got
accident.
shot. I don't think
You
it
think it
was.
was
Y'all,
accident?
they think it's a lover's quarrel. How do y'all feel about that?
I'm gonna give you both. All right, so I think it was an accident a little bit because he was trying to drive her to the hospital. I guess when the police pulled him over, he got caught with the gun. All right, and I think that he might have like been brandishing it, like yo, I will shoot you, and then it probably like went off for it. Like, so it could have been an accident, or. But my thing is, why would you pull a gun out on a
You don't
female?
pull a gun out
Why
unless
do you
you
pull a
plan
gun
to
out on a
use it.
female and?
I heard those Hollywood parties are crazy, so he might have been in there on that old Scott Storch wave and just riding around waving the gun. I don't know.
I said it's a new hair. He got
So the hairline fucked your brain up. The hairline fucked your brain up to
the hair
it.
back. They
I don't know, man.
Bobby Brown out here.
I think they was doing something questionable in the car and the gun went off.
No, I think they
I don't
had.
know.
They might have had an entanglement.
Entanglement.
It might have been
She was trying to
entangled.
leave. Clap, clap. That's how I think.
Either way, I think it's wrong
Like,
and
niggas
it's
is shooting
stupid.
girls
It's
now?
stupid. It's
That's
really-
wrong and it's stupid. And Tory
That's some
Lanez
bitch
go
shit.
when I see you
If
slap yourself.
allegedly, that's some bitch shit. Real shit.
Yeah,
You
and he's actually getting charged.
So what if the story comes out that they was wrestling over the gun? And
you a man, you ain't even supposed to be in that situation.
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I don't see nobody with the notoriety or the money that Tory Lanez has just shooting a woman in the foot.
Don't bail him out though,
because he's upset about
the
a
power
situation.
of the PUSSY.
I mean, how tall is Megan Thee Stallion?
Taller than him.
Taller than him.
What, 5'11"?
How much?
Yeah, nah, it's 5'9". She's about 5'8",
She's
5'9".
so she's about my height. How tall is Tory Lanez?
5'3".
5'3",
Oh, he a little.
Yeah, she put that thing on that nigga, cuz she stallion that nigga.
She probably was like, yo, I'm gonna tell everybody in the hood, I'm gonna make a song about you. Tory Lanez, Lil Meat or something. He was like, yo, you can't do this to me.
I mean, but how did that
can't do this to me. Don't ruin my. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
She could have been coming for his neck.
I need all the
I don't like
facts,
using that
man.
phrase no more anyway. She could have like coming for his neck. I don't like using that.
Don't say
Like
that.
foot on the neck. Shit. I don't like using that phrase no more. But she could have been like coming for his manhood, and then he could have been like, yo, no
You so
shit.
mad you gonna shoot a joint?
Hey,
Yeah, I ain't never about to shoot.
You gonna Della Reese, Megan Thee Stallion? Quick!
I don't know,
Quick,
man.
the worst
He's
quick.
quick to. That's
He
fucked up.
5'3" though. He got a small man complex, like you
Complex.
said.
Well, I don't even see why she even be messing around.
He loves the
Stars love stars.
That's a
He's a
fact.
little teeny man.
But he hot right now. Tory Lanez hot right now.
He's hot right now. Hey, people can pick me up and carry me.
Uh-huh.
You pick me up in the club
That's
one
different.
time.
It's all though.
Hey, but that nigga buck 25. That was his weight.
I'm like
125 pounds.
Baby.
25
I'm
pounds.
bench pressing 125 pounds, Tory.
That nigga
Come on,
5'3",
Tory.
125, bro.
I ain't mad at you, man. I'm not on your side, Tory, but I'm trying. I need all the facts, man.
You're bailing Tory Lanez
She
out.
probably
trying to
boxed
bail
his
you
ass up.
She probably would have beat you up. Man. So you think this was a Rihanna Chris Brown situation? She would beat his ass in the car.
Hold on.
What y'all think happened?
I don't think this was a Rihanna Chris Brown
No,
situation
if
at all.
it was, he was Rihanna. That's why he pulled out the two.
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
But what else we had on that? There was somebody else that was tied into that, right? That was at that party.
There was another
Kylie
girl with
Jenner.
him.
Kylie Jenner. That was
That
her
was
party.
that night when they were in the pool?
Yeah, it was her party. It was Kylie Jenner's
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, right after that shit.
I saw, see?
I scrolled past.
Yeah, right after that shit.
But I saw it and I was like,
I'm
okay.
cool.
Well, like, that's the Kardashian.
I'm not
Tory was on that nose candy.
Yeah, it's a
Tory's on
Hollywood
drugs.
party.
Tory's on
Hollywood
drugs.
party.
I believe Tory's on drugs, and only drugs or alcohol can make you do that type of shit, or the combination of both of them.
Yeah.
And money,
And
come on,
mental disorder.
and mental disorder, and the Napoleon complex,
And Meg might be a little hotter than you right now.
and that
So
new hairline had him feeling good. He
Yeah.
smelled
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
I think they played more Meg Thee Stallion songs at the party than Tory Lanez.
No, but he just smelled himself anyway. He up right now, and yeah, he smelled himself. Man.
You
I
shooting
mean,
a female, you shooting anybody at that public, but a female that and a popping female, you lost your mind.
Yeah.
And when they like tight, this one they
He
do.
Why they say you
Were
might
they dating?
They might have been entangled.
Yeah.
Might have been
They
tangled.
had a little bit of entanglement, you know what I mean? They were between the sheets, entangled.
That's my new word for the week.
Hey,
Everything's entangled.
Megan Thee Stallion will make you possibly lose it. She definitely
I
is.
don't know. What men have done
She got a
wilder
stallion
things
slide.
over women.
No,
They
niggas,
shoot him in
yes.
the foot?
Men have done wilder things.
Not
over
they
women.
shoot him in the foot, but you can lose
What's
your
worse
mind
than
over
shooting somebody in the foot?
Nothing, but men have definitely done some wild shit. I mean, drive cars off of cliffs and shit over women. So
Yeah, niggas.
Man,
Yeah.
men done sent armies to different countries behind women.
yeah, men done conquered country, like men done killed families over women.
I sent the army out for your ass.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, man.
I might put bologna in your car in the heat, but they said, I ain't gonna kill you.
that's an old lady trick. Who taught you that, girl? Your
I got
grandma?
bologna on the car in the sun and tell you
Bologna in the car.
on the car.
On the car.
Yeah, tell you
Really? You know that trick too,
I've never
Tasha?
heard that before.
it has circles all over your car.
That's
You
some
know, that's
grandma
some
shit.
Creole. And that's the Creole. Watch out, put a
I'm
root
scared
on
of
you.
you.
That's
I ain't never heard of bologna on the car. Where you learn
Well,
that from?
Heather's crafty. I got a story to tell about that one.
So what? Tell us a crafty story
That sound like
about
that came from
Heather.
down south.
Because we all know Heather to be
about
such a
me.
nice woman.
But
I know.
I'm low-key, I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
That was sincere as hell too.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna get you.
That scared me a little bit. My bones shake.
I told you, I'm afraid.
I ain't but $1.60.
I'm afraid.
I'm shook
I'm
up.
not gonna raise my
I'm gonna
voice.
keep you.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna have bad dreams about that little red rope around the bologna that night.
Yo,
like,
that is crazy though. I've never heard no.
do you leave a red rope on it?
I don't even buy that bologna.
Yeah, I ain't bologna in about 10 years,
The
but
I
best
don't even
kind.
know where to buy that.
yeah, I don't even know.
I didn't know that. I
that.
didn't know that they still
Yeah.
sell
Yeah,
bologna.
I
They do.
still take a ghetto steak sandwich right
Nah,
now.
they still sell bologna, nigga.
Yeah, they still sell
Well, I'll
bologna.
eat a fried
That shit
bologna
ain't never
sandwich
about
to this
to
day.
Ghetto steak all day.
I know what y'all talking about. Y'all bougie.
Poke a hole in
That
it.
is bougie. I don't put American cheese on it though. I'm bougie.
If I ever see
cheddar.
bologna on a man car, I'm definitely gonna think of you.
I didn't
Nah, you never heard
that
of
me.
Oh, that nigga
That
did
Yeah,
something.
You got caught cheating the bologna in the car. I'm gonna go ring the doorbell and warn him. Hey man, they crazy bitch
Girl,
outside.
you better hurry up, man. She said 5 minutes or less. You
She
better
had
get
it
them home.
again.
100
You
degrees.
put bologna in your car, it's 100 degrees outside. You better go get that shit.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Yo, for today, somebody got bologna. This was the day the bologna nigga.
Yo, that's why it's one of the wildest like shit I've heard in a while. For real.
Yo,
What's
dog.
this week?
Screaming, what we look like, man. I know we got a lot to talk about
We on
this
that,
week, man. It's been
Nick Cannon getting fired.
That was fucked up.
I watched
man,
the
Nick
interview.
Cannon.
Five is telling the truth, though.
I watched the interview.
We are the truth.
I really don't
Alright, so
understand
I'm
the
gonna get-
anti-Semitism
Go
in the
ahead.
video.
Get your take on it first, and I'm gonna give mine. Go
I
ahead.
really don't understand the anti-Semitism in the video. I feel like what he said was from a factual standpoint. Can I prove that people of Jewish descent run this country? No, I can't directly. I'm not a businessman. But when you think about the people that I do know to be in business, like a Ali or a Cohen, he's Jewish. He's had hands-on with a lot of my favorite artists a lot of my life.
Nigga running
When you
YouTube
think about
right now.
what was the guy's name that brought out NWA? Jerry.
Jerry Heller.
He was Jewish. So I mean, there may be some facts to that. And
Yeah,
I don't feel like somebody actually speaking on it, they should be crucified.
So tell me exactly what he said.
Alright, so
I kind of got pieces. But
if
tell
you
me.
if you watched Farrakhan on 4th of July,
But the-
then yeah, he kind of echoed what Farrakhan was saying, and he was basically saying how the Jewish community like runs most of our entertainment business, which is true. They run Hollywood, they run the music industry. They had their hands on a lot of real estate. I mean, Jay-Z and them made a song about it. They made a whole album about it. Like, it's true to some extent. But he was also saying that black people are the real Jews. We are like the real Hebrews, the real Israelites, the real Jewish people. So they said it was anti-Semitic, and
it's not anti-Semitic.
it's not. And I think he did say some truth.
But do you realize anytime you can say something about Asian people, Hispanic people, black people, the minute you say something about Jewish people, oh, you talk, they went through the Holocaust, oh, you can't say that, oh, yeah, so I mean, you can't say anything about them. So I don't,
Tasha, how you feel about
They
that?
run everything.
That's more your industry with entertainment, and what's your take on that?
I just, if I'm being completely honest,
Be completely honest.
and it's not fair what I'm about to say, so I'll
Go
probably
ahead.
get some flack for it.
No, go
because
ahead.
You and I talk about this all the time. When you're black and you have a platform, when you're black and you represent, they give you the option to have a microphone. We do have to censor ourselves. And it's not fair. I go through it at my job. I have to reread my emails because I have to read it as if I'm white and they're going to read tone into it. And unfortunately,
That's tough.
where we are as a culture, when we have that audience, we have to be those are conversations that we have at the table like this. Although what he said I do agree with, from the Caucasus Mountains, all of that stuff, we know,
To be fact.
but we can't if you're
say
in
it.
that position,
You
can't
can't
say
give
it.
everybody the truth.
Because the minute you do that, not only are you messing with your bag, but your legacy, your lineage. We have to have ways where we can have this voice amongst ourselves and educate ourselves, because they're never going to want to hear. They're tone deaf when it comes to that. So,
And they'll damage you.
They will damage you. And I'm going through it
Yeah.
at my job right now. Like I'm completely, like I have spent time just trying to figure out, whereas Rachel can say something, or Rachel's just passionate. If I say something, I'm an angry black woman. So we all collectively, I mean, even at your jobs, we have to think about, if we say this, either we don't care about the ramifications, or we say it to our community. So
That sounds
That's
a lot
just my
like
take. It's
it
true.
sounds a lot
I don't think
what Master P said to TMZ.
Mhm.
What he said was he didn't necessarily agree with what Nick Cannon said, but what he said was when you work for someone, they set the rules, they set the tone, you know, they set the narrative. What Master P said was we need to have our own production companies. We need to make our own jobs to where you can say what you want to say because, like you said, in our community, we understand what you mean. We as black people get the most flack about anything that we do, especially when it's targeted at another race group, I guess. Because
Spit it out, nigga.
no, I'm just thinking like throughout history, everybody can read history books, even the history books that we read in school.
Yeah.
Wasn't Africa didn't infiltrate anything. We didn't take over anything. We didn't rob, pillage, rape anything.
right.
So for Nick Cannon to say what we read in history books on his platform,
They the
I
true
don't think he should.
savages.
I don't think he should be
He
crucified.
said he really did say the truth.
They the true
But
savages.
in the same sense, he said it on coming through somebody else's microphone. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to just
He had
throw one
Professor
thing
Griff
in
with him.
there,
That's
too.
what it was.
I'm sure everybody in here was employed, right? There's a code of conduct. When you start a job, there's a code of conduct, there's an ethics, and there's even in contracts, there's moral clauses. All of these things, when we have that platform, we have to think about it. Even if you're on a regular job, you can work at McDonald's, there's a code of conduct.
Can't do
So
certain
you
things.
can't say certain things. You might want to curse somebody out right, and they may be completely wrong in everything they did. But how you react, and when you're on that platform or you're working for these people, you are a representative of them. They own you.
I don't think Nick really gave a fuck, to be honest.
At this point, he done made enough money.
He wouldn't
Yeah.
apologize.
Well, you don't have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but
He
he
would've
came
said
back and
sorry.
apologized.
No, I know, but I feel like he only said sorry because they are Jewish. At the end of the day, though, I got a balls enough to say it, and I know about the company. I know who run the company. I really don't give a fuck, because y'all know I'm Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I talk like this all the time.
He does.
I done got fired off another show for talking like
he quit
this.
CBS before.
So I don't
ABC.
think
never
he
came at
gave a
Jews.
fuck. Exactly,
He
that's
never
a
came at
different
Jews.
pressure.
Right.
But he still didn't give a fuck.
He didn't.
He just got some different.
But
kind of
now I think he has backing. I seen Puff
Oh,
come
yeah,
out and
yeah.
support him. Master P came out and
Exactly,
support him. The
exactly.
Source, a lot of
Get our
online
own.
magazines.
Like
So this is a prime opportunity to start our own.
That's
And I think
that's
that
it.
everybody in the midst of this COVID thing, which we about to get to, being back on the rise again. But in the midst of this whole COVID thing, I think this is time for everybody to back their own. Like really, really back their own, man. I was having a conversation off camera with a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about private schools and how a lot of families are like not ready to send their kids back to school in the fall. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like this is the time. Like if you want to be an educator, people like myself, we need to come together, start doing these private schools and get the backing, because this is the time to do it. You know what I mean? I think that's for every industry. Every industry, we need to start our own. You know what I mean? That's the realest thing right there.
That's a 2-minute mark. Y'all wanna?
But even with that, before you go up,
We got 2 minutes.
when I saw a documentary that said when integration happened and black people were allotted to actually ride in a white cab, there were still black cab companies. But just having the opportunity to be able to ride in a white cab, they rode in white cabs versus black cabs. So do you think we're going to support ourselves? Or are we
We
Is
still
this the
struggling.
conversation we had, black business?
Black business. Give us some. Your black business.
Yeah, I mean, so I pride myself in being on time, giving my clients what they need. I'm gonna tell you what's what. I'm not gonna be nasty, but black business. I had problems with my furnace. I called 4 black HVAC companies. Oh yeah, we'll be there so time. Da 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 da. Nobody showed up. Nobody, came. I'm calling and not answering. Boom, I called other people. They were 30 minutes early. They did what I asked them to do. They did extra and they gave me a discount. Black-owned business we went to, trying to support. I already said, I'm not going there because I had a bad service. Yeah, girl, come on.
Try it again. Give them the benefit of the
As soon as
doubt.
we hit the door, I said, you know what? I don't want nothing. I'm gone. I mean, so I try to support. I try to support our nail techs, our makeup artists, our restaurants. We gotta do better. You can't be a nail tech and you're an hour late. I gotta come in and wait an hour. You can't be a restaurant. We out of this. We out of that. I can't go to your beauty supply. We don't have that. I gotta wait till next month. So don't get mad because I go to and get my nails done by other people,
Mm.
or get, you know. So it's just like we have to do better.
How can
If you
we
want
do,
me to
how,
support,
how
you
can we
gotta
do
be
better
consistent.
economically? I think some of those problems do lack finances. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Some of them do.
We need to take business courses.
Customer service
Customer
courses.
service course. It needs to be more business, you know. So I mean, you can't just come and start a business. You got knowledge, you know. You have to want it. Now it can't just be about $1.
Mhm.
You have to be passionate about it. So most people, I'm gonna get this quick money. You can get the
You gotta
money.
do
You
it
don't
to
pay
take
your rent. You don't
losses
pay the
and-
lights. You don't re-up. You know,
Yeah.
you want to go ball out. I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna buy a chain. Put your money back into your
business,
Yeah.
exactly. So
And
we
then
don't
to
do
also
enough of
start
that.
thinking about it as black people want the exact same service as the white people.
Right.
If we're spending our money with you, we're trying to create economic growth. We're trying to get you to the next level. But respect my dollar.
Yeah.
But you
Just
break your
respect
neck
it.
for somebody
Have a
else.
price list. Don't tell me when I come in there this week it's $12 and then I come in next week during rent time it's $40.
Right.
Like
Mm.
we have to learn how to respect each other's dollar in our business, because if I'm entrusting that to you, that means I vetted other people, and you know what, I want to do business within my own community.
There's something else that I've seen. Like there are a lot of, not, I won't say a lot, but some conversations I've had with black people that say they've seen black businesses do better for white customers.
They do.
It's very possible.
You might come in and have a bad service, and then Judy might come in, Karen might come in right after you and get great service, get a smile.
Yeah.
It's just like you
All
said,
of
they
that.
don't, they
It's
don't
the
value
yes
the
or
dollar.
no.
It's
Yes,
the
yes,
same.
or
Yes,
master
master.
mentality.
Yes.
They
That's
don't value it.
that's
Yes.
strange. It's strange, but it's normal, and that's not. I don't think that's good.
And I'm a great tipper. Like
Me
if
too.
I
I'm
do
an
business
over
with you,
tipper.
I'm gonna especially if you're black, especially if you go above and beyond, I'm gonna make sure. And even when you're white, because I've been places too where white people have a profile that we don't tip,
Yeah.
and your service may be subpar. you
But we
might
feel
be-
like we gotta prove to them.
But you know,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
even a proof
Yeah.
to me. The way I look at it is, you know what? I'm gonna tip this whole extra. You know why? Because I want her to know, yeah, I'm a black person, but yeah, I'm still gonna tip you. And hopefully the next person that comes behind me is black.
But that's,
Yeah.
that's
You're gonna
proving
treat
it to
them
her.
a little bit. No, it's treat. Hopefully they treat them a little
It's
better.
like basically.
Don't judge me. I might come in here dressed like that, but
Mhm.
you don't know what I got in my pocket. You don't know what I do.
Yeah.
You don't know what I can do to help you. We have to start looking at each other as individuals.
Mm.
Even if we're dealing with white people, we deal with black people. Leave a mark.
Mm.
Leave your impression
Yeah.
every time you go somewhere and do business.
Jews.
If you're
Facts.
traveling, check them Yelp reviews. For me, I'm gonna look and see if I'm going somewhere and I'm not familiar with that place. I'm gonna see what they're saying about you, because normally if it's a common theme, it took me an hour to get my food.
Mm.
It's probably gonna take me an hour to get my food too.
Yeah.
So
Every time I
that
go to
is-
Feather and Fan, take me an hour to get my chicken
Oh, yeah,
sandwich.
you know
man.
that.
I'm
You
calling
know
y'all
that.
out, man. I love y'all chicken
But
sandwich.
then,
That was
yeah,
the
you
best
can call
one.
it in, but they not
It's the
gonna cook
best
it
one in the
together.
world to me, but
an hour.
yeah, every time I need a chicken sandwich with Feather and Fan, it take me at least 45 minutes. I gotta call it in,
You,
pull
but
it
you
up.
don't come. You call it in. It's not. They don't cook it till you get there.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know why they say
I
call
can't do
it,
that,
but
man.
yeah, work
Can't
on
do
that.
that. It's
Y'all
bad.
better leave somebody's
So-
grandma alone at Feather and Fan.
Hey, man.
She been dropping chicken for 40 years.
I know. So I was getting to the COVID thing, and before we switch out, Heather, you want to give us anything else? I'm glad y'all came together like on a. It's our 20th episode, so
Yeah,
I'm
man,
kind of
love your
glad
energy,
that y'all
man.
both came through and gave us some energy. You want to drop some jewels on us for you? For
As
y'all
far
switch out?
as
Anything like before we switch out, like y'all gonna say something?
Make Will feel better.
Can I lead with something so that I can
I
help
was gonna
her?
say something.
Yeah.
We were talking a moment ago about like how, you know, when some women are just on it. Can I share the New York story with them real quick?
What?
This girl right here is calculated,
Oh
right?
my God.
She's calculated.
So now every time
She told
you
us
see me, you're
that
gonna be looking at me
she gonna put
sideways.
bologna on your
You're
car.
gonna be looking at me sideways.
No, but I want y'all.
I know how to get
Tell the
stuff done.
story.
So
Expose
I'm
it.
crafty.
Okay.
I'm handy.
she's crafty.
Tell your story.
She's been,
I'm gonna tell-
and
she can
she's
tell it.
been like, I guess I'm green to a lot of. Can I?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm green to a lot of
I'm
ish.
trying to get
And
her
this
out
girl
of
right
that.
here, like, so we were in. Okay, so I was dating this guy. I'm not gonna say his name.
Don't.
Don't say his name,
Don't.
please.
Right.
Please don't, because he gonna hate me.
I was dating this guy, and I was talking. We were
in the car
coming from a
talking.
concert in New York,
Uh-huh.
and we were talking about the guy and he snores.
I called him. Didn't I by mistake?
We didn't get to that part.
Okay.
He snores?
Y'all butt down the industry dude that snored.
So
and-
here's the thing.
and y'all-
So she was looking for some smoke, and I was like, well, call him. So as she's calling them, we start talking about. I was like, yo, I never heard nobody scream like this. I mean, snore like this. I was like, it was like the walls were coming into. We're just dying laughing. But it's just girl talk. We're in the car, we laughing.
Nigga might have sleep.
Girl
And I looked at the phone and I said, it's on the voicemail.
She heard the sound that said beep.
So instead of me erasing it, I hung up. She was like, bitch, you fucking. And I'm like,
We're in
Tasha,
a
I
car
didn't
now.
do it. You fucking. And I'm like, Tasha.
And I'm
I said, calm
talking
down.
so bad.
I said, I can get in his voicemail.
So he's at the hotel.
damn.
So here's the
Shit
thing.
just got real.
We're at the okay, so we're on the cab on the way to the hotel
And my
where
cousin was with us.
he's at. So we all had, like, I had a room with him, they had their room or whatever. So I'm like, bitch, I'm not going in there. Like, she was like, Tasha, I'm gonna break into her and her cousin. I was like, there's no way you can break into somebody's
cousin
cell
said,
phone.
Y'all
She
broke
can.
into the cell phone? You broke into the cell phone.
Damn.
Break into the
You're
cell phone.
scandalous.
I
Bologna
circumvented
on
the
the car.
security.
Hey, look,
of the
man.
phone.
Yes.
That's
We just
what I
be
did.
I'ma
It's almost
stand.
compromised.
It's almost August, fellas. It's okay. Let them break in the phone. Let them see everything you want to see. We're going to heal for Will.
Long
Let
story
him go.
short, long story short, I
She
got
tried to
in
get
and
me
I
over
erased the
there.
message.
You had to erase that message. That's
And
like a
we put
movie.
we put the
Yeah,
phone
had to
back
get rid of that
while
shit.
he was asleep.
No, but she
Of course
wanted
he
me
gonna be
to go
still
and
asleep.
see
It's
some
snoring like
reason.
Debo.
No,
on
he was
Netflix like that right now.
Exactly.
It was snoring like Debo.
Listen,
It
she was
is.
like,
There's a movie on Netflix like that right
There's a
now.
movie
She
on
was
that
like,
whole
she was
premise.
like, how you gonna get the phone? I said, bitch, hold the door open. I'm gonna run in and snatch it. Where is it? It's right
Wow.
there by his head. I'm like,
No, by his thigh because he was in the bed
Oh.
right there.
She said, all I can see is him
what
open
the-
his eyes and
Right.
looking at you.
She
I said,
wanted me
You
to
had to reach by his balls.
I said, what if he naked? She was like, no, he not. I said, just hold the door open. I'm gonna run. And I snatched the phone and ran in the hallway. Hurt my knee. We got the phone and the message was erased.
Hey, yo, let me just
That's a
speak
best
to-
friend story for
I
you.
fell out.
It is.
If
Let me
someone
just
was
speak
watching
to
that
y'all being
hotel camera
scandalous
and they see
females.
me, I just fell out. I was like, I can't believe if someone was on that camera because it was a hallway.
Yeah.
They would have been like, what the hell are these girls doing? I just fell out. So I
So
couldn't
don't
believe
y'all
it.
think y'all's phone, y'all put your little code.
Fellas,
She tried.
I don't need
Fuck
the code
your
to your
code.
phone.
Yeah,
let them
That's
see
fingerprints.
the world. August, it's on.
I got a 9-number
Two more
access
weeks,
code.
fellas.
I don't need the
Now,
code if I want to
2
get
more
it.
weeks. Hey,
I'm about to make a 12
And look
number
at your
access.
last
not
fingerprints
sleep
at
on.
an angle.
2 more weeks, fellas. I'm riding for Will. I hope y'all riding with me. The whole month of August. I'm wilding out for personal reasons this summer,
Oh,
man.
yeah?
We gotta do it for Will, man.
But that wasn't bad though, man. She don't like the snoring. But
I just-
No, that goes to my.
that was
no,
a
that
cute
goes to my-
larceny.
that
It's
goes to-
fine. The property was returned.
It's a whole
It's
Netflix
okay.
new movie about
Yeah, it's a whole
same
movie
shit
about that
y'all
same
just
situation.
described.
Really?
Yes.
Bro, she flew to Mexico.
Yeah.
The nigga to Mexico and she left a wild ass message because he was in a car accident. He didn't pick up the phone. She left a wild ass message with her homegirl. He called her. Oh, I was in an accident. She like, what? Her two homegirls said, yo, we gotta go to Mexico, bitch. They erase that shit. New movie on Netflix right now.
Netflix.
Damn.
That's
Y'all.
y'all.
I'm sorry.
That's y'all.
Took y'all. You know why? Cause he still know. He let
He
y'all
don't
live.
know.
Real saying let him live.
He said you running the
And what
room.
makes it so bad, when I listened to it, it was muffled because I had it so. I
But
thought
we didn't know.
We didn't know.
We had to do that.
Y'all
didn't know.
green, y'all
And then we
scandalous.
didn't know
He
if
seen
was
you
gonna
trip
be
out the room
when
into
I
the
got
hallway.
there.
Y'all
So I
green.
was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
this
Y'all must have
is
been
so
talking shit on that guy.
Yeah.
man.
Hey, y'all
Yeah.
green.
Question.
And let you
Yeah.
know.
Are you still entangled with this person?
We're very, very close, but we're not.
Well,
he
hope
doesn't
he ain't
know the
watching.
state.
Okay.
We're like,
All right.
we're real close.
He's
We're-
watching.
That was an entanglement.
It is what it is.
If you
Podcast.
watching, I'm sorry, you know.
Hey,
You just said sup, guys.
Hey, no, but for real, I do want to shout out everybody that has been watching and supporting, man. This is our 20th episode, man. We're actually
Thank y'all,
making some
man.
moves.
Thank y'all.
You know what I
so
mean?
much.
Go to the
Real talk.
website, go to our YouTube, man. We're getting these videos up and we're keeping this shit going, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate the support.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
What else? We about to get to the COVID before we do. I want to thank Heather again for coming
Yes,
out.
salute, love. I love your
and,
energy,
and
man.
giving
Thank you.
us your energy.
Made me feel better.
We're gonna do the mean swap out,
Mean swap
and we're
out.
gonna put Tasha the Plug in the chair, and we're gonna grill her for the next 20 minutes of this podcast. The same way we're gonna grill you. But you know what? You can still kick your shit.
Yes.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
stay
saying?
right there.
Don't get baloney, B.
Yeah. Take his spot.
Don't
Yeah, you
get
good.
No, I'm on the
baloney,
other
B.
side.
No, I'm running. You good. You still part of the show. I like how y'all go back and forth.
Yeah. We want y'all to continue to go back and forth. You ready to get it?
You ready to get? Come on,
Come on, good.
You want to?
Yeah.
I'm the microphone mistress.
You get your volume right. We good. Okay. What is your title
Wait, what?
now? Live Nation,
So right now,
event planner, organizer.
I'm a consultant. I'm a consultant for concerts, promotions. My primary job is through Ticketmaster, Live Nation.
Pull the mic a little bit closer to you.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on to the mic.
Hold on to that mic. Just got
Jill Scott with it, though.
No, actually, no, I get you right. Since we did the little swap out, go ahead, get comfortable in the seat, and I'll get the.
I like your T-shirt, Diz.
Thank you.
Hi, people at home.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
That's better.
Where's hair and makeup? No, I'm just joking.
Hair, makeup, please. Oh, no, I'm just playing. Definitely lights, camera, action over here, man. So yeah, you are a consultant now for.
So my primary job is I work in concert and promotions.
Mhm.
I'm tasked with a certain number of clients that I maintain relationships with.
Okay.
I train them. I support events. I work with promoters. All that other stuff. So what that helped me do was to start a consulting business to also, like, if you wanted to bring a show, maybe you don't know how to put a concert together, maybe you don't know how to book an artist, you write me a check, I'll make your dreams come true.
Okay.
Alright, now if y'all don't understand that, she's saying if y'all can't get in touch with some of these artists that y'all trying to bring down, you write her the check and she get the job done for
bring
you.
'em here.
Okay, she's a consultant. And I've seen this done with my own eyes. This is a fact. Some of my favorite artists that I've seen personally that I grew up, listening to, I was able to meet in person and shake hands with because of this woman right here.
Salute.
That's a fact. And a lot of my DJ events that I've been entangled with, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my DJ events I've been entangled with has become because of you, because since the Expressions thing broke in half and we split it in two sides, y'all created Music Lab. And Music Lab, y'all don't know, is a community of DJs right here in the 757, and we rock every week. Every Tuesday we be rocking. We look for a new venue as we speak. When this COVID shit is over, we're gonna be right back to y'all. And we got a cookout coming.
We got a cookout coming.
We have a DJ, a 757 DJ cookout August 9th.
The second Sunday in August at Red Wing Park. So,
August
come
9th,
on.
Red Wing
Oh,
Park,
yeah.
right at the beach.
Don't bring y'all back
It's
kids.
free.
I love that part.
It's free.
Yeah,
It's
kids
open. And we're gonna have some of the best DJs. I think we got 10 DJs rocking this
about
party.
10, yeah.
Yeah. So come out. I'm
Nice.
definitely on. My man Butter B, the Billion is definitely gonna be there.
Billion Units.
DJ D is on our sound, so it's gonna be crazy.
So y'all spinning, or is this gonna be
No,
like
we
the mix
DJing.
master,
Yeah.
mix off,
No, we
and juice?
Nah, everybody gonna get an hour and we just gonna rock, bro.
That's
We're gonna
dope.
keep the party going the whole time.
That's
That's
dope.
how we're gonna do it.
Yes, and follow the Music Lab VA page because we've done some. We finally acquired, or the city of Virginia Beach let us bring music DJs to Virginia Beach Oceanfront. So we've done 2 events. They had 17th Street, 24th Street stage. We're gonna be pulling from
Okay.
Music Lab DJs.
Yeah, man.
If you were there, you know how much fun it was. It was great. We had social distancing. I know, Diz, you had your show, but
Yeah,
we're gonna do this again. So
That's big.
we're working hard. We're
That's
getting it
big.
done, and it's creating. They never ever let us get to that beach to play our music. This was the
Ever.
first time ever, and. Can I make that a segue into a new topic that's probably not even on y'all agenda?
Nah.
So I'm gonna tell y'all that I tried 2.5 years ago. I went to the city, met with them, presented them this nice PowerPoint about how they can bring music to the beach as opposed to, paying somebody whatever to come and be bored and 12 people show up.
Right.
So they love the idea. They told me they were gonna contact with me. 2.5 years, nothing happens. I got a call the week of July 3rd, said the city finally approved it. And one of the things was because I'm a black woman and I'm a minority. That's what they told me.
What?
I didn't know
told
how
you
to
this.
feel about that. This is what they said to me. You know, I just thought it made sense because you're a black woman and you're a minority, so it just made sense for us
So
to
in the climate of what's going on.
in the climate of what's going on.
So
That's when, and they made sure to tell me when you bring DJs, only thing we ask is that there's no profanity, but make sure you play some urban music.
So wait a minute. So
Urban.
basically,
Urban.
And that
was that word
word
again.
is
that
trash.
word, right.
So
don't
when
like
they
that
throwing
word.
you a bone.
Right. So, I mean,
No.
I didn't know how to take it. So strategically, I said, you know what? Let's make sure that A, we pick a DJ that has radio friendly or public that people can bring their children, and B, that It's a person that has a personality that knows how to blend,
Okay.
that can play old music,
Young
new music, right.
music,
And
music,
so that was the strategic thinking behind it. And it actually worked very well. Unfortunately, there was a few individuals that were upset about it. And if you're watching, you individuals,
What?
I
Can
want
I
you
say
to call
something?
me, okay?
Say
We can have a
something.
conversation about it. But
Can I
everything
say
that I do is
something?
Who in
strategic.
trouble?
Can I say something?
What DJs in
It's
trouble?
strategic. It's
Look,
nothing personal.
Can I
It's
say
never-
something?
let me just say, look, go ahead, Heather. Give it up,
Come on,
Heather.
Nancy.
It is gonna be vulgar.
Give it up.
It's not gonna be that. Fuck them.
Fuck
Stop
it.
acting like a bitch. Don't go around running your mouth
Ooh.
and address the person. You know, if you got a problem with it, go to her. Don't go talking and selling on the mountain.
Go
You know,
tell,
go
hey,
to the
look.
source.
Hey,
One
yo,
of y'all DJs in
Don't
trouble.
get your ass baloney, bro.
Hey, that bologna on the car, it's hot enough for
I try
today.
to tell her. You know,
Bologna on
I
your
mean,
turntables.
But this is the thing,
I
like,
hate that.
when there is a win, right? Even though we know the win came under the notion of black female urban, we know what it is, right?
Right,
But
right.
then it is up to us to take the reins, right? And then create those opportunities for longevity, for progression, for continual. So when we make these decisions, you do have to be strategic. You do have to play their game. And that's just what it is.
But it was a win for everybody.
It was a
Once
huge,
win.
but that, if you look at it from the
Yeah.
big picture, now that we
Everybody
have
won.
the trust, now I can bring in
Everybody.
everybody. And I negotiated, I took no salary in this. I negotiated an amazing compensation. And that's the goal. That's the way that I wanted to do it. I don't need to, I just want to dance and hear some good music,
And
right?
you know what?
That's what I want to do.
That's always
that's
been
me.
your vibe.
I don't care about, like, if I
People
can
that-
help and create, that's what we're supposed to do. It's
Facts.
not always about, let me line my pockets. Like,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
agree.
why I think God has blessed me. My lights have never been off. You know, I've always had plenty of food. As you can see, my little belly hasn't gained some quarantine weight, but we've been blessed because we pay it forward.
Right,
So
right.
if you take nothing away from my little portion in here, make sure that you're paying it forward. If you have an opportunity to be a blessing or help someone else, do that. Even if it's just, you know what, let me hold the door for you. Pay it forward.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Pay it forward.
Don't call me for no bread though.
No, people love that passion about you, and people like see you all the time in these DJ events to the point they think you and Heather are DJs.
Yeah.
Are y'all aspiring to DJ at any point? Do y'all want to learn how to DJ?
We
have a short
playing
attention span.
around
I get bored
with
real
that.
quick.
Yeah.
When I buy all that stuff, it'll be clothes
And
on
then it'd
it,
be dusty
books
and
on-
off.
I
You
won't
wouldn't
do
even
that.
do
I
nothing.
like music. I love music. I
Yeah.
tried. I can make two records go together. I can't scratch. I can't do none of that. But I love it. I'm her. I'm the battery in her back.
Yeah,
She's
and y'all always around
Yeah.
some of the dopest
Yeah.
DJs. I know for me personally, Tasha has brought down some of the dope DJs I've seen in my life, from DJ Dice to
Shout out
Scratch
to Dice.
to Lord Finesse. I mean, I got to see Grand
Cubert.
Puba in person. I
That's
seen
big.
DJ Cubert. I mean, you brought Conway down here, like.
Yeah,
Shout out to my man D. Graham.
That was a consultant gig. So Graham came to me. Shout out to D. Graham.
Shout out to
He
D.
came
Graham.
to me with this idea of wanting to bring Conway. I thought he was crazy. I was like, I don't think this wave is. I don't think Virginia is ready. It's always like Graham is he's like me. He thinks years in it. Very progressive thinker, and I didn't want him to throw his money away. But he was right. I mean. He
Conway
created, yeah,
shows
and
up.
he's a prime example too of taking your platform and taking your resource and adding to it, because he was able to go on the road with them. He was able
he
to,
was.
like, so he took that opportunity, whereas some people, you give them that, they don't know what to do with it. I'm like, listen, I'm linking you with these people. Take that opportunity, network with them, build a relationship, talk to them on social media, find your piece, your link. This is free game. But if you choose to do nothing with it, then I can bring you to it, but I can't,
Can't make
you know,
you
everything
take it,
else
babe.
is more on you. So
Fact.
that was a cosign.
That thunder was.
That was a cosign.
That was God clapping like y'all.
That was a cosign.
That's what he's speaking. But no, that's real shit though. Because I spoke to Graham after the fact, and he was like, after the concert, him and he went on tour for like 6 months
he
with
did.
Benny and Conway. That
He
was
did.
super dope, yo.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Graham, call me, man. You want to join the podcast? Like, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's super dope that you even have that opportunity to link us, you know, that are in the industry, whether it's DJs, artists, MCs, whatever, link us with your network. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
It's
super
our
dope
network.
that you've been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Our network.
You're
It is.
a hell of a
Yeah.
segue because we love Griselda down here.
Yeah, this guy is Griselda's biggest fan.
Oh, it's good, yeah.
So, I
And
mean,
they're
like,
good
Show I
guys,
went to
too.
Conway's joint.
Yeah, he was there. He
I had
there.
never
He
heard
went to
of
the show.
Conway. I was like, who's Conway? What is that?
You don't be knowing shit, hell.
You don't.
No, anything,
Had to be listening to Sade.
past- There you go. I'm telling
She
you.
listened
Anything
to
past
Sade.
2010, I don't know what it is.
Sweetest taboo
Yeah, I'm telling
in the
you.
bathtub,
Burning candles.
burning incense and sage.
That's
She
dope,
ain't listen to no Conway.
I mean,
Are we
are we
You know, I
that
thought
small
Conway was the
of a
store.
not to say, you know, that we don't need a concierge to link people with people, but is Virginia Beach that small of a market
I think
for
so.
artists to want to come to? Are we not big enough for?
This is what I will say about this area. This area is more of, it's a support thing. And that's my biggest criticism about Virginia. A lot of the events that I've done, if I took them to like other states or city, we wouldn't be able to get people
It'd
in.
be so.
But people here want a free ticket. They want, hey, how can they want to sneak in? And they don't realize it costs a lot of money to bring in artists. Your favorite artist, it costs a lot of money to get them here because then you're dealing with their writer. So for me, I negotiate everything. You may send me your writer and it may have a list of you want, you know, Cavassier, you want 3 rolls of toilet paper. You know, I strike out a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of keep expenses down. A lot of people don't know that. So you have everybody thinks that they're promoted. They think, oh, I'm gonna IG them, and then it's bigger
That ain't
than that.
promotion,
It's
little
way
baby.
bigger than
That
that
ain't
because you're
promotion,
giving
little
your
baby.
bag away because they're gonna ask for everything. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you ask for everything if you? So you have to know how to negotiate with them. Then you got to pay your venue rental fee. Then you got to pay insurance, and the insurance is what kills hip hop shows because they charge us probably a 300% markup.
Those niggas don't know how to act.
Right.
Niggas
I
always
can-
shooting and
right.
fighting.
And I'm telling you, I did an event in 2014 at Portsmouth Pavilion, and the insurance was $4,000. That's an extra expense. So then you throw in catering, then you throw in marketing promotion. That tag. So if someone doesn't want to pay for a $20 ticket,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
might not.
I'm hot about that.
I've had events where I went home and I'm just like, damn,
I'm hot about that. I ain't even gonna lie.
Lord, make a way.
It is a lot of
It's
work
very
behind the
expensive.
promotion game, and people don't know about it.
They
That's why
don't.
I'm glad you came on and like
It's
give us some
very-
game, like
Then you got transportation to and from the hotel.
they flights, the
You have
hotel
to
too,
pay hot flights.
the hotel
Entourage.
Right.
Yeah, they people's
Right.
coming.
And you can do
With a weed
what I
band
like
at.
to do is what's called an all-in deal. And an all-in deal means you will get this amount, and you are responsible for your travel and etc. You can't do that with every artist because some of them will tend to, and I've had this happen to me with DJs, where I gave you an all-in deal and you waited until the last minute to book a flight, and then the flight was too expensive, and then you're calling me. So you can do an all-in deal, but you definitely have to have some history on that artist. If they manage themselves, that's another red flag. You kind of want to really make sure that your contract is really locked down to make sure that they're on. And then, we have the clauses in there where they can't do a deal. We don't want them doing another show in the same area. So I have it's called a radius clause, so that it says, like, if I'm bringing Conway here, you can't do a show before or after 30, 40 days within this amount of, miles, because I don't want to compete with someone else on that. So there's so many different layers that people, all you do is show up with your ticket. You don't know how many hours sleep is lost to get them here. I've had artists even get my deposit and start some BS. Like, you just have to know. You just have to know. So that's what I do for you.
So
yeah, it's definitely.
So you're
That's a wild game.
You're from communicating with the artist about bringing them all the way through the process of the after party.
I have booked after parties too, but what I will tell you in this area, they don't really do that well, simply because we close everything at by like 2 o'clock.
Right.
So if the show ends, if they don't get on stage until 11:30,
Because Benny didn't come on till what, 1?
1:30, 1:15.
you know what I'm
After
saying?
party ain't
So if you
popping.
have an after party, who's gonna go to it? If they're not already in the building seeing them, you don't. So I don't always recommend that unless it's like a 5 o'clock show and there's room. But I don't always recommend that because I don't want you to lose your money.
Right.
Which there are some people, and then I have a percentage, so I can take 10% of whatever the artist fee is. I put that in my contract, or sometimes I'll just do like a flat $500 depending on what it is. But if I rock with you, I ain't gonna charge you nothing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get it.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So I'm about to book a show, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll let y'all know this whole COVID thing has messed up my little Vegas trip for my birthday. I think, because I don't know, man, still up in the air.
I don't
COVID
know.
is on the rise
Rocket
again.
got it.
Yes.
No,
I don't know. I told
COVID is on the
you
rise again. I don't
Yes.
know if we all fly to Vegas for my birthday as a circle of friends. And I'm kind of shaky about it this year. So if I don't, I'm gonna call you and we're gonna throw a show.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna do it.
My wife said I can't go. I'm going.
Drive.
I'm gonna do it in the midst of August while we healing for Will. I'm gonna call you and I'm a book a party. We're gonna get Luke and 2 Live Crew. You know what I'm saying? They
Yo,
can't
Luke
be
still
that.
got it. Shout out to Luke. Luke
Yeah,
still
we're
got
gonna
it.
get Luke and 2 Live Crew. We're gonna do a pool party for my
Oh,
birthday.
Lord Jesus.
Yo, that'd be dope though, cause that would be what a 35-year reunion
Pool
since
party.
Rex and Effects did the
Oh, let's get
video
Teddy
here on
Riley.
the beach.
I was called Teddy
Well,
How long
Riley.
ago was that? Honestly.
No, that
A long
was
time
35 years. That was like 93.
I'm saying, well, yeah, you're right.
That was
Cause I'm
93.
36. So
Rex and Effects
20
was
years.
93.
What, Luther and Two
No,
Live
he
Crew?
said Rex and Effects.
That was 92.
93. 92, 93. Right.
So that'd be big to do though.
Yeah, let's get Rex and Effects, Teddy Riley. We're going to the beach.
Timeline together.
We're gonna have a pool party on a beach house.
Okay.
We're gonna put Pharrell back on that BMX.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of BMX and bikes and all that, before we get out of here, I almost forgot. We were just doing so much good talking. DMX or Snoop? Who you got? Versus is this Wednesday at I think at 6 o'clock.
I'm rocking with Snoop.
You said Snoop. You say Snoop. I initially said Snoop.
I
But
think
me and
DMX.
Vi sat and listened to like 50 DMX songs straight yesterday.
DMX.
I'm going with DMX.
I like
DMX.
DMX.
You think he got more hits than Snoop?
He definitely doesn't have more hits.
I'm telling
Banging
you.
hits though.
This is a
What?
fabulous.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let everybody say
I'm
that.
saying, because I fuck
I'm
with
gonna let
DMX.
everybody get their
over
pick
Snoop.
first, and after everybody get their pick, I'm gonna say my
Everybody
pick.
fucks with DMX over Snoop. I'm not gonna let everybody.
I'm gonna let everybody get their pick, and I'm gonna
Because
say
his
my
first
pick.
2 albums fire. I can listen from
You got
front to
DMX.
end.
I'm gonna ask you. I know.
Bullseye.
You know,
Flesh, blood,
you
blood.
biased.
No. I'm trying to think like from a catalog of hits.
Yeah.
You know, Snoop has probably a longer body of work, but hits wise, are we considering collaborations? Oh, like because that's where it's like, I don't know that I can answer that one right now.
It's
Who
two
you got,
different.
Hazel?
It's two different.
It's
It
East
don't
Coast and
matter.
West
It don't
Coast.
matter though.
It's
No,
East
but
Coast
no,
dog, West
no,
Coast
but
dog.
Hits.
You gotta pick
Talking
one.
hits.
What I want to listen, what I want to listen to,
Mhm.
probably DMX.
DMX.
What?
All right, so
The
listen.
girl that loves that.
So check it. I'm gonna give you my take on it, right?
I probably would do DMX.
We watched the Jada and Fab, right?
Yes, we did.
And we know Fab got a lot more quote unquote hits that were probably more world renowned or Billboard charting than Jadakiss, right? But Jadakiss smoked them playing straight street joints. Street joint after street joint, he was killing Fab. Snoop got a lot of Billboard hits, but DMX got like shit that Snoop can't match. And we was talking about it last night. Hold on, check it. We was talking about it last night. DMX content is way better than Snoop's content. Like he
What
has
he's
songs
talking,
that draw certain emotions from you that
Yeah.
Snoop can't even match.
Yeah.
Snoop
I
don't got
agree.
like a slip in or a joint about his grandma stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Snoop don't have shit he can match
Yeah.
content wise.
Yeah.
So he,
Different-
it's only so
different
much
eras. Different
party and
eras.
bullshit. You know, ain't no fun and the homies can't have none. Then you
Nah,
gotta
Snoop
you
is-
gotta start digging
Don't
deep.
put
To
Snoop in
me,
the box.
Snoop is more
Don't put Snoop in the box.
Fun.
party commercial. DMX is more heartfelt, make you think, gives
Yeah.
you a little bit more.
DMX will make you
Yeah.
think,
so,
man.
Yeah.
I can't even say that. What I wanted to say was being on different coasts like that. Everybody's from a hard place. So DMX being from a hard place made him a pitbull, and Snoop being from a hard place made him a Doberman Pinscher. So I just feel like when you talking about two artists from two different places, Snoop had a 10-year head start on DMX. Now you like what we like. I mean, we're from South Deep to Hampton Roads. It's tough out here, so we like hard stuff. We don't want to hear, wow, you cool as hell. But when it comes down to the
Nah, I'm about
catalog,
I'm about to kill you.
But I like,
The catalog,
I like Snoop. I love Dog. I love
Snoop really only had a 5-year
I love
head
Snoop,
start
but I
on.
like
Okay, 5 year, 10
Snoop
year.
came out 92, 93.
Okay.
DMX came out 97, 98. So he really only had 5 years on him. Alright, DMX kind of changed the game the same way Snoop changed the game when he came in. Snoop had everybody doing G-Funk, and when X came here, everybody rapping hard again. Like Jay, everybody was doing Hard Knock Life, all that shit.
I agree.
So I think the impact is equal. That kind of cancel each other out. The impact. It comes down to me for content. They both make hits. They both got songs that are chart topping and all that.
Yeah.
It comes down to what you like, content. And for me, after listening to both of their songs yesterday for like an hour or so, I'm going DMX.
You know what it comes down to?
What?
DMX was in Romeo Must Die,
Oh my God.
and Snoop was in Training Day. Going with Snoop. Sorry.
Snoop was also
Hey, crack, nigga.
Snoop was also in Baby Boy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and DMX was in Romeo Must Die. If you ain't black,
DMX did
get on my
the
club.
DMX did the joint with Steven Seagal,
Never
bro.
Die Alone.
Oh, that was so weak.
DMX did one with Steven
They had the big
Seagal.
boots.
Yeah,
That was
exit wounds.
And that's on
Exit
BET now.
Wounds, Exit
That's on
Wounds.
BET now.
Don't hate on DMX. DMX got belly.
Ooh.
And that song with Ali Vegas and Sean Paul, Snoop has nothing to match Here Comes the Ball.
that was-
Snoop can't match it.
Yeah,
He
he
do
do
it.
it. He do got a lot
That
of
was a
shit.
gut shot. That was a gut shot.
Belly.
Yeah, you got me on that. You got me on that.
Yeah.
What we looking like, Scream Man? I know we kind of.
About time.
Okay, we already topics. So what we looking like?
Run with it. What you got more to
Keep
say?
talking, man. It's our 20th episode, man. We're gonna keep talking,
My
man.
glasses
What
keep
else?
fogging up.
I know, cause it's hot. The lights is on.
I like it without the
Fan
fan
off on us.
And I'm also putting together something that I hopefully will be promoted by you from here in the future.
Okay, that's
Something
right.
like how Dirty Die did. I want to do something like that. Shout out to Die too, man, because that was a big movement. That whole
Yeah, we
Carter
love
movement,
Dirty
We
Die,
love
man.
around
I'm
here.
mad that March
I couldn't be a
and
part of that
COVID.
movement.
No, not even that. I'm mad that March and COVID fucked up her rollout because me and Brother B were supposed to do a set, opening and a listening party. She had a lot of performances that was supposed to happen, and it was like, remember we had her on the show the week before her performance and the rollout, and then that very same week COVID shut everything down, man. So I really felt bad for her after that, but she kept it going.
Yeah, man.
She actually has a sip and paint thing jumping off for now, and I think the next one's on the 25th. So y'all go holler at Dirty Die and link up with her
July
for that
25th?
joint. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's this week or yeah, I think it's this week, July 25th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dado, man. You making big things happen around here in the area, man. We love that.
And shout out to my baby girl, Chef Dro. Today
Yeah,
she
man.
did her Dro Filet.
Oh,
If y'all
yeah.
didn't know, on Sundays, Dro is making a better chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A, and she doing waffle fries with it, and fresh squeezed lemonade. That's on my mother.
I forgot about
That's
that.
on my mother. Dro
Right.
Filet. Dro
Chef
Filet.
Dro.
And she got shirts too. Go check the shirts.
Yes.
Breakfast food.
Chef Dro. She
1200.
also does the brunch at 1200. It's bomb. That's my homie from way back. And
Yeah.
she's doing big things. Dro Filet on Sundays. I know y'all be wanting Chick-fil-A on Sundays. You be mad you can't get that chicken sandwich. Call Dro. Get your pre-order on. You know
Yeah,
what I
keep
mean?
your money. Keep the black dollar in the community a little bit
Yes.
longer.
Yeah.
And she's awesome. She's
Absolutely.
about her business.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And and before we go, I know we've been talking a whole lot, but I didn't want to skip over this. It's super important.
Yes.
R.I.P. to Representative John Lewis
Yes.
and C.T. Vivian for all of their duties in the United States. Not even the United States, all of their duties for the black
World war.
community.
Yeah, definitely.
Period,
World war. They
man. If
definitely
it
did
was
World
not
war.
for these gentlemen, it would be a lot of places we still probably would not be able to go as black Americans. So
Yeah.
I want to give a big RIP to them, man.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really think about it as much, but he was like one of the last ones. Like, nobody give Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton them niggas no props.
I mean,
You know
I
what I mean?
like Skinny Al. I ain't
Yeah, I know, but we don't give him the props that this man is supposed to deserve. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He garnered way more
Yeah.
props.
John-
I watched
John
the
Lewis
Selma
King.
movie this morning, and I got up on, it was on BT or whatever. I watched the Selma joint, and I was just seeing his role in that movie as well, and how they highlighted it or whatever. Hit decline on that, yeah. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. Brother Lewis got hit in the head for King. I love that.
Yeah.
Fashion score,
He got
score,
hit in the head
and
for
a
King.
mix of all of that, man. And man, like I said, man, it's nothing we can say that could honor him even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, this brother did it all for
Everything.
us, and CT Vivian too. You
Yes,
know what I'm
ma'am.
saying? They died the same day. Ain't
It's
that
crazy.
crazy? They're crazy. Two black icons. You know what I'm saying? Passing the way they did, man. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
But R.I.P. to
Rest
them.
in peace, man. Rest
For
in
sure.
peace.
And you know what? Another crazy thing I saw today, man. I was on Instagram. Game's mother passed away.
Yeah.
Wow, condolences.
Yeah, I was like, the game.
Game
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Wow.
saw it on
Couple
Instagram
days
today,
ago.
and I was like, oh shit,
Damn.
boy, like that.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Losing mom.
That's heavy.
That's
Oh
heavy,
my god, I
man.
didn't even think about shit like that. 2020
That's
is
heavy.
vicious. It's a wicked,
Yeah.
wicked year.
Game definitely condolences, man. But
Yeah.
don't start beating up rappers, man. Put it into the music. Man.
Yeah, he's done with music anyway, man. But yeah, I pray everybody continue to grow and thrive throughout all of this nonsense and everything going on in the COVID, man. And it's just this year in general, man. 2020 has been wicked.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate everybody's been supporting us, watching for our 20th episode now. We doing good, man. I love y'all. I really do, man. This shit is not easy for us to get together. We butt heads every week. But we do this shit just to, you know, bring some entertainment to y'all, man. So I really appreciate the support. I want to thank our special guest that came out today, Heather. All Weather Heather. Go follow her at Hair and Mac. Is that no underscores or nothing like that?
For my hair?
Yeah, I mean
Hair and Mac underscore hairstylist page.
Hair and Mac underscore hairstylist page.
Hair and Mac is
Go and follow her. Get your dreads tight.
yeah.
Get your locks right. Get everything done. Okay. And I also want to thank our other guests that came through. Tasha The Plug.
Yeah, man.
Yo, y'all came through. Y'all brought us some good
Right.
goddess energy, and I love that, man, all the time.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
This was
man,
fun.
this
I
was
was
dope.
nervous at first. but-
I know it was like
We gotta have
Because
a
I'm
whole
not-
lot of talking back
you know
there,
what
but
it
you gotta
is?
get on camera.
No,
like,
but see, you know, I'm a bag. Like I like to play the bag. This is not my thing. Like,
It's
that's
you
for
done
the
well.
DJs.
It's
Like
too
that's
late.
for
You
the
done well.
entertainers. So I just like to, you know,
It's
that's
too
so.
late.
This was a little out of the comfort zone, but I'm glad I did.
Okay,
it.
this is what we do
So-
here at This What It Is podcast. We give people their flowers while they eat.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Amen to
so
that.
we
I
want
like
to salute
that.
y'all for what y'all doing. We
Thank
supporting
you.
black businesses. Heather been doing her
Yes.
thing for what, 20 plus
Yes.
years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Salute.
30.
Almost 30, and not telling your age, little baby, but yeah, yeah, she been doing it for a really long time,
Great
and
hand.
nobody knows that there's a black woman behind bringing some of our favorite artists
Yeah.
into the 757.
Yeah.
They don't know that you be behind this shit.
It's
you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
That's what.
But
you know,
now they know.
Now
Now
they
they
like
know that some of they
And don't
some of
inbox
they
me, ask
favorite.
me about no tickets. Cause I'm gonna burn y'all.
That's what
please.
she, because of my
I'll be
job,
burning
she
people
gets
up.
burns with like people like, ask your friend, can she
Can
give
you
me
ask-
tickets?
No,
We
I
asked
need to ask
Tasha.
her for tickets. No.
Can you call Tasha for me and see
No.
if she can get me?
And then when I see him in
little
person, they
baby
don't even say
tickets?
hi to me. So if you see me, say hi. Like I speak. Like, hey,
Yeah.
No, don't say
I know. Well, our
It's
engineer
like-
thought you was a monster. You kicked our
Apparently
engineer.
so.
You kicked our engineer out of a venue.
him out.
Over
Kick him out of
some,
where?
he was selling T-shirts like,
Elevation
bro, man.
27.
He had Whitney Hutton shirts.
Oh, you was the one.
Hey,
I heard
he had,
about
look,
you.
he had Whitney Hutton shirts
Whitney Hutton.
doing the bop down in the venue. She called him out there and kicked him out, selling fraudulent T-shirts in the venue.
So
You lucky you ain't get baloney,
the
bro.
t-shirts in the parking lot, cuz.
Made him sell his fraudulent T-shirts in the parking lot. He had the bop outside with the Whitney Huttons.
What I'll say to that is the business always got to be handled first, and that's everybody in here.
Yeah.
Have a business handled first, and you know it ain't gonna be no problems. You have your credentials, and
He had
but
no
I think he was just a casualty. Like I don't think it was.
I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about
He walked up, he thought it was sweet. He had already sold a couple shirts. She was like, no, whatever you sold, I want to cut that
Right,
too. And go outside.
it. So I have
Not on this block, nigga. Not on
Yeah, not on this block.
I have
Not on
an
this
idea I
block.
have an idea for you for a show.
You have an idea for me for sure?
Yes.
Okay, what's up?
Mars and Venus.
Mars and Venus,
Men and women topics.
men and women topics. All right, so check this out.
Are you coming back for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
check
on
this
it.
out. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, so when we do the episode, I'm gonna have all women audience. All right, have
Okay.
all women audience, and I did have a relationship coach who is still working on her schedule to come. Okay, so a relationship coach is gonna come. We're gonna have a full out. No holds bar.
Nope.
Let's get the shit out on the table between men and women, especially us black men and
You
women.
better
get me a
not wear
spit
no
mask, you know what I'm saying?
wheel support shirt.
No,
Definitely get me a whole facial spit
I hope
mask.
we get it
I'm
done.
letting it fly.
Hey, listen, I hope we get it done before August.
August.
Okay.
Because we are going to Heal for Will in August. Hashtag Heal for Will. I'm not playing. Alright? Love y'all. DJ Diz what it is. Alright, once again, see us each and every Sunday at 8 o'clock right here on Facebook Live.
Yay.
Go to anchor.fm. Follow us. Click the link on my IG or Southside C's
Yeah,
IG.
man. Yeah, man.
We'll be back next Sunday. One.
Yeah.
Out.
Cut.